Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. And it's the Pistons to start out. Outside Thomas. Pass to Dumars. Gives him the lead pass. Here's Lowry. Here's DeRozan. Pass to Leonard.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Now here is Lowry. Out to DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. And Leonard gets it to go.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Thomas with the ball. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through. We play just over a minute here in the first. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris? Now here's Leonard. Pass to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Right side Lowry. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's DeRozan. That's good. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Dumars. Back to Wallace. Pass to Dumars. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. And the Raptors with possession. Trailing by 2. Back to Leonard. Outside Lowry. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay. Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Now here's DeRozan. Back to Lowry. Out to Carter. From outside, off the mark. Here's Thomas. Pass to Wallace. Outside Hill. Here's Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Carter. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Lowry. Here's Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. The Pistons leading. Back to Wallace. Outside Thomas. Pass to Dumars. Leonard brings the double team. Here's Hill. down low. Lanier. Rebound by the Raptors.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Now, here's Thomas. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Dumars. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. And here we go with Kyle Lowry. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. It's Vince Carter on the wing. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Here's Thomas. The jump hook, and the shot is good.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Outside Lowry. Carter. Back to Lowry. Here's Valanciunas. Pass to Leonard. Misses the chippy right there. Dumars with it. And here's Dumars. Thomas. Right side Thomas. There's the screen. Off the pick. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Now DeRozan. Vince Carter on the wing. Back to Lowry. From deep. Rebound by Wallace.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Pass to Thomas. Upside Thomas. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And the Raptors call time here. Toronto trailing. Now here is Lowry. Carter outside. Here's Valanciunas. Outside Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. And that's good off the glass that time. Here's Thomas. Pass to Hill. And here is Wallace. Wallace right side. Now Thomas. Outside Thomas. The shot. Rebound by the Raptors. Lowry with the ball. There's a screen. Pass to Carter. Now here's Leonard. Good. 6 points for him. Here comes Dumars. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Out to Wallace. Thomas. Outside Thomas. 6 to shoot. Pass to Dumars. The 3. No good. Here's DeRozan. Lowry. Here's Valanciunas. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. They set the pick. Now, here's Dumars. Lanier. Outside Thomas. Right side, Thomas. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He has 6.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
And here's Lowry. Carter outside. Here's Valanciunas. Valanciunas, good. Now Dumars. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Left side, Billups. Shot denied. Ball stolen. Here's Stackhouse. Back to Billups. The train. And Davis pulls it down. And stolen by Billups. Pass to Griffin. And here's DeBusschere. Stackhouse. And here's Hamilton. Nice shot by Hamilton. Now McGrady. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Davis. Now here's McGrady. Siakam. Clock at 6. That's good. The Pistons leading. Now here's Billups. Back to Griffin. Pass to Billups. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by McGrady. Takes the lead pass. Van Vliet. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Outside Billups. Back to Hamilton. Now Griffin. Davis is there. From the wing. Off the left rim and out. McGrady with the ball. And again, it's Toronto converting. So it's Detroit now. Outside Billups. There's the pick. Hamilton. Pass to DeBusschere. Backing down. Fires from 18. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Raptors, and we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts? Pass to Davis. No problem on the jumper in close.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Here's Billups. DeBusschere with it. Backs him down. 9 feet out. No good.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Peterson. Van Vliet. Oh, that's blocked. But he gets it back. 4 on the shot clock. Misses off the right iron. Here's Griffin. There's a good screen. Right side Billups. Stackhouse. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
And another specialty of his is the three ball from the corner. That's his signature shot.
And the Raptors call time here. The Pistons making a change here. Here's Christie. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And again, Toronto no up. Bing. Back to Rodman. No one near him. And it's off the back rim. No good.
He doesn't really scare a defense at all. You've seen him miss quite a few just like those.
The shot by Stoudemire, no good. The Pistons trailing. Bing. Back to Rodman. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Siakam busts the J after the cagey pass fake. And here's Hamilton. Pass to Griffin. Right side, Griffin. 5 on the clock. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Here's Christie. And he drops him away up off the glass. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bing. Pass to Hamilton. Now here's Rudd. Back to Hamilton. Griffin with it. And he knocks it down. Now Stoudemire. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Christie. Six to shoot. Low block shot on the way. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Pass to Griffin. Davis is there. Blake Griffin again. He's got 6.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Now here's Stoudemire. Siakam. Back to Stoudemire. Stoudemire, right side. Off target from the wing. Here's Stackhouse. Trailing by 2. Hamilton with it. Griffin down low. Griffin down low. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And here's Toronto. Here's Stoudemire. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Bing. Pass to Hamilton. Lets it go with the 3. And that one's good. 5 points in the game.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's Stoudemire. Siakam. Back to Stoudemire. Here's Christie. 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Now a timeout called by Detroit. The Pistons leading. Bing. Back to Rodman. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Stackhouse. Pass to Hamilton. From deep. And another 3 for Detroit.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And here is Stoudemire, looking for his first basket still in this one. The shot's good from Christie.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get, and he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
It's Rip Hamilton on the wing, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
And the Pistons making a change here. Toronto trailing. Now Stoudemire. Pass to Christie. Out to Carter. And again, Toronto no up.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Here's Stackhouse. Backing down is Wallace. The baseline J. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Now here's Stoudemire. Carter outside. Carter left side. Back to Stoudemire. Pass to Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. The good-looking shot from the wing. He's got 8. Here's Stackhouse. Wallace down low. Wallace misses.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Back to Stoudemire. Pass to Carter. And it's all evened up.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Bing. With his first shot attempt. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Here's Toronto. Stoudemire with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. It's stolen by Rodman. Bing. Back to Rodman. Clock at 6. Bing.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
Here's Stoudemire. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's Valanciunas. And Valanciunas backs in. And again, it's Toronto converting.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Here's Stackhouse. The three-pointer, no good. Now here is Carter. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. The Pistons trailing. Here's Stackhouse. There's the lob to the hoop. Toronto has possession. And here is Stoudemire. Carter outside. Carter right side. Here's Valanciunas. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one. And the Pistons making a change here. Good on the second free throw. And the Pistons with possession. Now Thomas. He's got 6. Six to shoot. Toronto grabs the miss.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Here's Dumars. Cannot hit. Outside Lowry. Pass to Carter. Outside Leonard. Outside Lowry. The three-pointer is right on target. He's got 5. And here's Thomas. Hill left side. Hill left side. Drops one in from the wing.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And a pretty tightly contested. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. We have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard. The Raptors with the lead. Now here is Lowry. Pass to DeRozan. Outside for Lowry. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
Outside Thomas. Now, here's Dumars. Hill, no good. And the Raptors with the ball. Here's Valanciunas. Pass to DeRozan. Buries it down low.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Outside Thomas. They set the pick. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. 8 points for him.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And the Raptors call time here. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Carter outside. Outside Lowry. 4 on the clock. Again, Toronto.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside Hill. Carter pulls it in.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Pass to Lowry. Here's Valanciunas. The jump hook. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Dumars. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the basket by Hill.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Lowry. 10 points for him. DeRozan shoots it. Again, Toronto.
And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And so it's Detroit with the ball. 9-point game. Thomas with the ball. 8 points for him. Pass to Hill. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for him. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now here is Lowry. DeRozan on the wing. He's got 6. Back to Lowry. Pass to Carter. Shot clock at 5. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. Carter hits them both. The Pistons trailing. Back to Wallace. Outside Thomas. Lanier. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
A rim-rattling two-handed jam. Dumars with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Thomas. Up and in on the layup. 10 points for him.
How about that, going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
Here's DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
It's amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect in this half.
Here's Thomas. He's got 10. Upside Thomas. Pass to Hill. Shot clock at 6. 7-foot shot. And he gets it to go. Raptors with the lead. And here's Lowry. He's got 10. Outside Leonard. Here's Valanciunas. Wallace is there. Fades and shoots. Right side Lowry. Here's DeRozan. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Dumars. Now, here's Dumars. Now Carter. 6 points for him. And the shot is good. 8 points for him. And here comes Dumars. They set the pick. Grant Hill on the wing. Pass to Thomas. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
DeRozan on the wing. Here's Valanciunas. There's the bucket. Good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And Detroit has possession. Trailing by 13. Here's Thomas. Toronto grabs the miss.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. 3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Now, here's Thomas. 12 points for him. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. 14 points for him.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Now, here is Lowry. Here's Valanciunas. There's the pick. Leonard, 6 to shoot. Pulls it up. Again, Toronto. Now, here's Thomas. He's got 14. Pass to Wallace. Lanier. And it's blocked. DeRozan with it. Lowry. Outside Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. Now here is Carter. Now the Pistons with it. 15-point game. Pass to Thomas. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam. Here's Lowry. He's got 10. Carter outside. Here's Valanciunas. Tries from 7. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
They set the screen. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. And a different look here for the Pistons. Free throw good, Wallace. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
Yeah, and they've got to jump at the chance to actually stretch this thing out even more.
Good point. Siakam. Here's Billups. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Back to Dumars. Outside Billups. 11 feet out, and he hits it. And here's Toronto. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And here is McGrady. Pass to DeRozan. Now Davis. McGrady. Now DeRozan. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Hamilton. Now DeBusschere. Back to Billups. And here's Hamilton. Billups with the ball. Outside Billups. Off target from outside.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
And stolen by Wallace. And Billups gets it to go. Pass to Davis. Left side Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Now Billups. Back to Hamilton. Poked away. It's stolen by DeRozan. Van Vliet. Now here's DeRozan. Off on the layup.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Here's Hamilton. Misses. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Raptors. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of that. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. And here comes Billups. Pass to Dumars. Back to Billups. Beyond the arc. And that one's good.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
DeRozan with it. Here's the screen. Lock at 6. Siakam. Can't get it to go. Now, here is Dumars. Outside Billups. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Dumars with it. Outside Billups. Left side, Billups. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
To the inside. Siakam. Now, here is It's hauled in by Dumars. The Pistons trailing. Outside, Billups. Back to Dumars. Pass to Griffin. Davis is there. Right side, Griffin. It's hauled in by the Raptors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's McGrady. Now here's DeRozan. Van Vliet. Off the mark and the drought continues. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now here is Hamilton. Here's Billups. Connects from three-point range. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
And you know what? He's like a tank when he's coming down the lane. Lay into him as hard as you can. You're not going to be able to knock him off balance.
DeRozan's shot is good.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Now here's Billups. Pass to Dumars. Back to Billups. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
Now Davis. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And here's Dumars. Pass to Griffin. Back to Billups. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Van Vliet drops in the tray.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Now Billups. Pass to Dumars. Back to Billups. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Pass to DeRozan. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. And a different look here for the Pistons. And the Pistons with possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Dumars. Here's Hill. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Lowry with the ball. Pass to DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. So it's Detroit now. They trail by 9 points. Now here is Hill. Now Billups. Hill with it. Wallace left side. 6 to shoot. And the basket good. Now Lowry. Back to Leonard. Again, Toronto.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Here's Dumars. It's back to Hill. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And here's Lowry. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Outside Lowry. And the Raptors tack on 2 more. Now here's Billups. Pass to Wallace. Outside Hill. Back to Wallace. And here's Dumars. Now here's Dumars. Lets it go from the wing. Shot, no good. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now here is Lowry. Pass to DeRozan. With the lead pass. Valanciunas, good.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the charts.
Now Dumars. Knocked away. Leonard with the steal. Here's Lowry. Outside Leonard. Pass to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. No good with the triple.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Blocked. Now here's DeRozan. DeRozan on the wing. Now Leonard. Back to DeRozan. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Pistons making a change here. Now, here's Thomas. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Toronto calls timeout.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team.
Raptors with the lead. Pass to Lowry. Here's Valanciunas. Carter outside. Lowry with the ball. Clock at 6. Here's DeRozan. And the Raptors miss again. Now the Pistons with it. Back to Wallace. Leads him in there. Lanier. Here's Lowry. Pass to DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. And he gets the bucket. 19 points in the game. Thomas with the ball. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
The kick out to Dumas. Pass to Hill. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. And here's DeRozan. Lowry with the ball. Now Leonard. Left side, Leonard. Out to Carter. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Hill with it. Pass to Wallace. Up off the screen. And he comes off the screen and slams it through. Here's Lowry. Here's Valanciunas. And that one's good. And Thomas. Offside Thomas. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
That's really the area where they'd like all of their shots to come from.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Lowry. DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And here's Dumars. Back to Thomas. That's good. Now here's DeRozan. And so it's 2-1.